Okay, here are the sideboards for red-green tokens against black-green Aristocrats. And for my side, not doing too much. Switching out some of the high-end cards. Ulrich, just being a big body, is not particularly good against the Aristocrats deck. So we're swapping those for Chandra and Atarka that can both interact with the myriad of small creatures that Mage's deck produces.
Cutting high-end cards for more expensive cards.
Yeah, switching out the high-end.
Sorry.
I'm not going to cut cheap cards for expensive cards. Why? I don't understand what's so funny about this.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're slightly more expensive.
Maybe I'm in the wrong here, but I think it's funny.
But we need those kinds of
I
effects.
just love the contrast.
Yeah, and then I need this magmatic chasm so I can get through on the ground. Nissa is just sort of this like slow plotting kind of thing that I don't really want to play a super long game. I want to get into my heavy hitters and have them give me a substantial advantage and then close out the game from there and probably win like turn 8 or so. If we play a really long game, then cards like Nissa Vastwood Seer and Catacomb Sifter and Duskwatch Recruiter and Collected Company are going to give Michael a bit too much of an advantage as opposed to my deck. I've got a bit of reach with stuff like P and Kieran and have some flyers, so I just need to generate some more aggressive draws. And so that's what I'm trying to do.
Over on my side, I'm basically exchanging some synergy for power. Generally speaking, in post-board scenarios, I would expect like my combo kill elements to not be as potent. Bring in Minister of Pain because Ross is a tokens deck, so it's just incidentally good against him. Nissa Vastwood Seer. I think it's important to note that I'm making an exchange where I'm increasing the number of 3-drops in my deck. Nissa in particular plays really well with Distorted Mindbender. Gives you your 4th land and a 3-drop body to sacrifice to it. So I'm increasing my curve a bit, but I actually think that is a net positive because Mindbender should be good against Ross post-board. So making that swap and then including some Ruinous Pass because most of the heavy hitters in Ross's deck are Planeswalkers, so I'd like a clean answer to that. And then kind of just shaving on Loam Dried and Blister Pod, not cards I really want to draw multiples of. And then cutting Emrakul's Evangel because I think I can win the long game anyways. I don't need to like strictly combo kill Ross. And once I make that exchange, I'm willing to shave on Zulaport Cutthroats. Possible that I go back to additional Cutthroats post-board, but this is what I'm going to start with right now.
Okay. Come back and join us for the post-board games. Hopefully I'll win a couple. Okay, here for game 3. I'm on a mulligan of 6 again and have a powerful hand. Just once again need to find something to do early. Hopefully we'll do that off the scry.
All right, my hand looks pretty good. Got a decent curve and an answer to a problem. So,
and I'm going to bottom that and play a Cinderglade.
All right, Loam Dried, go.
I will play a Game Trail.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I wanted to see. All right, I'll play Visionary, draw a card, play Blister Pod. Your turn.
Blazing Start. How am I supposed to keep up? Play a Forest and pass.
All right. He mocks my 1/1s, but little does he know.
Cripplethrai Collected Company.
So I can't actually do this yet. Yeah, whatever. Smush you.
17.
Play Recruiter. Go.
I will play Pia and Kieran Nalaar.
Sure.
Get some Thopters. You can go. I did it. I cast the spell.
All right. I'm gonna tap this, sacrifice this, Mindbend you.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, this card is busted.
Got 2 lands and 2 spells you can take.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this card's fair. Your turn. Actually, should I just offer the trade? Yeah, I'll offer the trade. I don't care.
Given that my best chance of winning this game is now likely just going to be firing off this Abbey by drawing some like Planeswalker or big thing this turn, I think I'm just going to take 2.
Your turn.
15. Oh, that's awkward. I'll play this Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack for 2.
18.
You can go.
Trigger on the stack. Do I want to do something? I probably want to go ahead and cast this card this turn, because it opens up possibilities to get more aggressive. So, to do that, I guess we can do this with the trigger on the stack. I think I like this. All right, so I'll activate. Or do I want to do it that way? I guess I should do it. Yeah, I'll do it. No. I'll do it this way. Yeah, okay. And I will take... I think I'd rather just take the Resilient Creature. I'll just take the Catacomb Sifter. Transform this.
Yep.
Go to my draw step. And I will Ruinous Path European Karen.
Yep.
And attack you for 8.
I'm at 7.
Go.
Okay. So I can... I think I just want to play this Chandra, and I guess I could plus it and just deal 6, or I can draw the extra card, and then try to defend it for a turn of these Thopters, and see what we can do with it later. The card we have in our hand is certainly not bad. But it's probably worse than 2 random cards. So yeah, I'll just 0.
Sure.
You can go. Those weren't bad draws.
All right. So if we attack Chandra with everything, then it'll go to 2, and Ross will chump 2 things. I guess theoretically he could block here and trade. Or no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, so I guess that's the only way to do it. Alternatively, Ross is at 7, so if we like send these 2 at Ross and these 2 at Chandra, then he at least has to jump this. And then Chandra will take some damage, but I think our position is so dominating that we'd rather just put as much pressure on Chandra as possible. So, because we have these 2 cards, we can send these 3 at Chandra. And that way Ross blocks these 2 and Chandra goes to 3, but that like lets him trade in Chandra to actually do some damage to our board. So I think we're just going to send everything at Chandra.
Okay, I'll jump those 2. Chandra goes to 2.
And I don't think hiding this really changes all that much, so go ahead.
I see. Okay. And, so I know you have a Catacomb Sifter.
Yes.
And you can make a token with your Westvale Abbey. You probably just have a collected company. I can... As is, I can clear Michael's board.
Ooh, you have another Chandra? Jeez.
But then I'd be left with just this and the Abbey against Michael's presumed collected company Sifter random card. Which probably, and it's 7, which is not a horrible position to be in. Also, alternatively, I can... If you had collected company, you could have cast Catacomb Sifter last turn along with it. So why would you pass with 6 mana up, unless you just want to make it an Abbey token?
I just thought this was safer.
Yeah, that probably makes sense. So, So the other option I have is just to kill the Mindbender and turn this last land into 2 cards. And that line against a potential company, that line's actually poor, I think. I think I just have to try to Deal with as much as possible. -2.
Get a Scion. I assume it's about
Yeah.
to die.
3/1/1. You laughed, my Dragon Lord Tarka.
Well, you drew all your big stuff.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't play anything till turn 4.
Yep. Right. I guess I will. Triggers on the stack. I'll go ahead and cast Collected Company. Could hit some Sifters.
Or some Cutthroats.
Or some Cutthroats, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Hello. Okay. Well, whatever. So I'll sack this for mana. You take 3, and
I go to 4. You have another Sifter in your hand. You can attack with all 3, and I'm dead.
Yeah. So
Instead, I'm bored.